And we're live. Again. For the third time. I'm just going to start and not stop until I'm done, okay? I'm not waiting for anybody. This evening has been so annoying. So welcome to my stream. Hope you're having a great evening. If you're watching this in the future, I'm slowly losing my insanity. Have a good one. Alright. Lore time! I'm not going to explain this again. We're having lore. We're doing planning. Probably not a battle because I'm wasting so much time. Let's get into it. The oracle gave but a riddle. A riddle the Laurels failed to decipher. And now the black winter was coming down from the north in a storm of axes, with the Ima Turida sitting unaware. The Vikings swept quickly through the villages north of the Turida lands, looting and pillaging all that was in their way. Villagers fled from before the Drønlandi warriors, carrying the news to each village and town in the south. The Turidans heard of the raids in a short time and sent their own scouts swiftly across the northern plains to verify the claims. Days of anxious waiting passed in Asera Altona. No word had yet returned. The watchers stood on the wall, nervously awaiting a sighting of their own coming over the horizon. "Behold, 3 figures from the northeast," a watcher finally declared. The city elders came to the gates, watching the 3 figures run towards them. Once they were close enough, the elders heard them start to yell. "War! A great host from the north! Flee from your homes! War!" Startled, the elders ushered the messengers into the city and calmed them down. Once the 3 had caught their breath, they spoke of tall men with long locks of golden hair and shielded by iron and sturdy leather, were coming to wipe out all in the south with their axes of wrath. The elders shook. War was finally on their doorstep. The elders rallied the townsfolk to the town square, calling an urgent meeting of the people. "Our trusted scouts have returned with the news from the north," they spoke. "The drones are spreading across the northern lands with a taste for blood and war. Many villages have now fallen to the Vikings. We knew war would come to us, but we did not know it would be this unlooked for. We must now decide as a people our course of action." Many in the crowd immediately voiced their opinion. Some called upon their ancient tomes, citing the ancient wrath taken out upon the people so very long ago for the wars that they had fought amongst themselves. Many put forth their ancient powers, saying now was the time to protect the south from the barbaric savages from the north. "Hold!" the elders tried to calm the people. "Order!" The square quieted. "We called you together so that you would have an equal opportunity in this debate, not so you could start a civil war amongst yourselves and call the just wrath down upon us. We must discuss peacefully." The meeting lasted on into the cold night. Many Laurels wished to abandon their home and sojourn southwards where the northern savages would not find them. Many wanted to stay and protect their home protect the home of their ancestors and the rest of the peoples of Atos from this black winter. The stars passed above their meeting, and the moon had long set by the time they came to a decision. Some of the Laurels, those of old age, and those unable to defend themselves, and those of a passive mind, would travel southwards to find a sanctuary and haven for their people, while the rest would remain in Ima Turida and protect their lands. It was a monumental decision by the Laurels, and they had not seen war since the days before the awakening of mankind. Soon the refugees departed their home, and the Laurelic warriors began arming themselves with ancient weapons and calling upon their ancient powers. The storm was seen on the horizon only days later. Spears rattled above their ancient powers What? Oh, spears rattled above the host as they came down from the northeast. Prepared both mentally and physically, the Laurelic warriors set off from Sered Altona and marched across their plains to meet the Drœnlandi in battle. So, welcome to Season 4, The Days of Ice and Snow. We have two new factions. We have the Drœnlandi up there, and the Decians over there. I just remembered. I have a video coming out. It'll probably be out on Monday. It's a quick one. Just going in. It's just a welcome to Season 4. But it'll go into a little bit of Drønland and Decian lore and just kind of what their purpose is on the lands. And so, yeah. Those are the two new factions. I'm very excited about them. Very excited to start exploring just everything that they will hopefully accomplish. So, I was planning a battle today, but we have one viewer on Instagram or YouTube and 2 on Twitch. So, hi Shroom, by the way. So anyways, the battle will not go on. It was going to be between Drønland and Ima Turida. I think I'm going to have that on a different stream, and just have this one as a little planning stream. Not many people showed up. I expected a lot more people to show up, but guess not. So, what's up, Mithril? What's up, Shroom? It's gonna be pretty basic, nothing crazy. Let's see here. We have 6 streams this season, and I need to figure out what battles are going to happen. So I want you guys to tell me, what do you want your character to accomplish this next season? And what do you want your faction to accomplish this season? If you don't have anything, that's totally fine. There's only 2 of you. So I don't expect a whole bunch of talk, but I probably will continue this into my Discord, since there are so many people on the Discord and not many people here. World domination and cookies. That is such a tan thing to say. The Drønlandi elves' absolute destruction and the dwarves seizing their land. So essentially the same thing that I was going for. Okay. Honestly, sounds good. So it seems like the dwarves are very angry at the Anŷn. So I mean, I can definitely pull that into the consideration. Definitely seems that the Tans are more interested in also some more world domination as well. So that is an interesting idea that I can pull into. One thing I could maybe do is that Taealar and Alân Khûl decide to have a really undefeatable alliance and go just all out for world domination kind of thing, and kind of have Chahar and Gendron go against that kind of stuff. We'll obviously see what happens and who the villains and the heroes are. Obviously, everybody's a I try to have this story kind of like everybody's a villain, but everybody's a hero, you know? Like you're a hero for your own country, but to others you could be seen as a villain. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Nobody's in the right, you know, but nobody's in the wrong either. So that's kind of what I want to do for this series, and just see where it goes. Definitely seems like the Alani, though, are getting a little bit angry at the elves. So I definitely want to work with that a little bit more. This was such a sad stream, though. Like, we could have been done talking about this, like, 45 minutes ago. And here we are, over an hour and 8 minutes. Well, I mean, an hour and 8 minutes later. And it took me 10 minutes to do everything I planned to do. And we didn't even do a battle because I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, we can't even do a battle because I don't have any Ima Turidans or Drœnlandi. I don't like how similar Drønland and Gendron is. I don't like that. I can't fix it though because it's in there. Oh well. I need to figure out how to get more people into these streams. I think because these streams can get boring. At least I'm here. That's true. At least you're here. Really glad that you're here. These streams can get a little bit boring with only 2 people. I remember the days when there was like 7 people chatting. That was nice. I'm sure everybody's busy. I understand it. Totally understand it. But I'm really grateful for everybody who does show up when they show up. But I need to probably chop these videos up into some shorts, and then, you know, maybe people will watch that way. Yeah. I mean, I have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's pretty cool. So hopefully I can figure out how to use those. Not use them. Bring them to my chat. Indoctrinate them with my lore. And get them to follow my... No, I'm kidding. But yeah, hopefully I can get some more people in chat. I don't really know how. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Sadly, I don't have anything else planned. I thought my lore... I always think my lore is a lot longer than it actually is. Maybe if you had friends, you know? Ouch. Rough. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Sorry for such a lame stream. And then last week I totally forgot to live stream. I was just chilling in my room, and then I was like, I think somebody texted me like, yo, is there a stream tonight? And I was like, oh yeah. So that sucked. I was like, I was a little bit upset about that. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys are doing really great. I'm gonna end the stream here. My jabbering could go on, but wouldn't be very interesting. You know, I'm sure you have a lot more interesting things to do. Let's see, do I have anything else? I think not. I will catch you guys on Monday with a new video. Yes! So excited about a new video. Oh, I actually have a short video that needs to go out tonight. Today's video coming out shortly, like in a few minutes. It'll be out. Anyways, see you guys next week. Hope you guys have a great evening, wonderful weekend, and an amazing week. Peace.